What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be discussing the Chicago Bulls best game of the season as they soundly defeat the Utah Jazz in an incredible offensive and defensive performance. Now, at the end of the day, it's just one game, and just as much as we're at a negative record still, I don't want to overreact to this type of game, but my goodness, is this a game I've been waiting for? My goodness, is this a game where I can kick back, relax, enjoy the Chicago Bulls winning and winning in a great way, and it only makes me feel that we can see this type of performance more often, ladies and gentlemen. But again, it's still a long season. Look, we've had a lot of bad losses, a lot of bad performances. Thankfully, today was not one of them. And at least for this video, and at least for today, we can sit back as Bulls fans and be happy with that type of performance. And we can easily watch this game back again and be thankful that we got to see it. Before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls game today, your player of the game, your thoughts and opinions on how well the Chicago Bulls played. We won this game 130 to 113. For the first time this season, we cracked 120 points, and not only that, we managed to reach the 130-point range. That is phenomenal stuff from the Chicago Bulls, and from the very get-go, we were on offensively. I don't know where this performance came from. I don't know if we'll ever see this performance again. I hope we do. But that was amazing to watch from the Chicago Bulls. Now, the offense itself, yeah, there was a little bit more ball movement. There was definitely a lot more transition in this game, but the half-court sets were still the same. The difference was we just made the shots. DeMar made his shots. Zach, towards the end, the third quarter especially, made his shots. Guys like Kobe made his catch and shoots. Guys like Torrey Craig made these shots. Javon Carter made his shots. Caruso made his shots. Patrick Williams made his shots. All these guys made their shots even when the half-court offense was the same. So that was good to see, and of course, that brought us to a very good standing in this game. But what really made this one a fun game to watch was the amount of steals we were able to get, and the amount of times we were able to transition those turnovers from Utah to points for the Chicago Bulls. That was the key in the game. Utah beat us, I believe, in terms of three-point shots. Maybe towards the end they didn't, but they had a lot of threes. Larry Markin was unbelievable. They were okay offensively, Utah. 113 points is not bad from them, but the turnovers they committed were ridiculous. And in all honesty, I feel like there's a small, I want to give credit to the Bulls when I say this. There's a small element there where I think Utah made it look easy, and the Chicago Bulls took advantage of that, in which Utah may have helped the Chicago Bulls get to that blowout victory in many ways. Because 22, 23, however many turnovers they had in the game, is really poor from a team. And we're a team that we're first in the league in committing turnovers last night. I don't know what it is this time around, but that's a very interesting thing for the Chicago Bulls to kind of see. So that's one thing. Moving into a different thing as well, what I liked about the Chicago Bulls is that, again, it just felt like everybody got involved. I think the assist numbers for the Chicago Bulls rose. The pace of the team rose. Obviously, the Bulls getting to the foul line is a good thing to see. The Bulls made their threes today. This is their highest amount of three-point shots made in the entire season. We saw it right here in this game. And you can see the differences those things make for the Chicago Bulls. I just hope that the consistency of this type of performance can be what is expected to come. Now, I'm not saying score 130 points every single game. Let's be honest, no team can really do that at an effective level every single night. But I mean, the transition points, those should be a given for the Chicago Bulls. I said it in the last video, and I said it now. It's embarrassing that the Bulls are second last in the league in terms of pace with the team that we have, with guys like Kobe and Ayo and Caruso and Levine, even Drummond. Every one of these guys can run and love to run in transition. So the fact that we are 29th in pace in the entire NBA is astonishing to me. And it's very clear. One thing to take away from this game, if you want to take anything from this game, is that we are very dangerous in transition. It's time we get back to that style of basketball. It's time that we run. It's time that we move. It's time that we have some off-ball cuts. We're seeing improvements in that category as well. These are all the good things the Chicago Bulls did today. Yes, we got dominated from the offensive rebounding side of things. Yes, we were not perfect today. But that type of performance is going to be hard to stop any given night. So that is something that we have to aspire to every single game. And we'll see what ends up happening. Of course, the former Chicago Bull and Larry Markkinen played today. He did fantastic. He had a 29-point performance, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He got his shots from 3. He's got his shots from putbacks, shots from dunks, mid-ranges, everything. Lauri Markkanen, again, I know a lot of people miss Lauri Markkanen, and I think they miss this version of Lauri Markkanen. I don't think they missed the Bulls version of Lauri Markkanen because that guy was not used properly by the Chicago Bulls at all. It was just a stand-up, spot-up shooter. He's a lot more than that on Utah, but I think we missed this version of Lauri Markkanen. Like, we could have used this version of Lauri Markkanen on the Bulls, and if that was the type of play that the Bulls allowed him to have, as well as Lauri Markkanen doing on his own, he would still be here right now. I truly believe so. But it is what it is. We take the win. We take our next step in our season. And now it's time to look at the must improve and the player of the game. So, the must improve for me, looking at the Chicago Bulls team, it's hard to give, but I feel like, again, a guy like Torrey Craig, who's played 20 minutes, had 5 fouls, 3 points in the game only, made 1 shot. I would target him, but again, when the Bulls play so good like today, and it's so well balanced, I mean, DeMar had 21. Vooch only had 10 today. That's astonishing. Zach, well, maybe Vooch could be must improve then, but either way, Zach, Craig or Vooch, I think should be given the must improve. I'll give it to Craig. Zach had 24 points. Kobe White had 18 points. Patrick Williams had 10 points. Alex Caruso had 10 points. Jevon Carter had 12 points. Ayo had 8 points. Andre Drummond had 12 points. Again, our bench. Shout out to the bench, man. They were phenomenal this time out, and they deserve a lot of credit for today because they definitely outscored Utah's bench. But that might have been the best bench performance we've seen in a long, long time. Pretty much every single one of our bench players cracked double digits today. So fair play to all of them. Shout out to them. Shout out to every single one of them. They were the key to the victory as well. We cannot forget them and what they were able to contribute. So yeah, Torrey Craig will be my must improve. My player of the game. Oh, decisions here. You know what? I haven't given him a lot of love this season, and I want to give him a lot of love now. Kobe White. Kobe White's my player of the game. I just think 18 and 7 is very underrated. I don't feel like anybody really talked about Kobe White's performance over the last 2 games, really. I think he had a 15-point and 7 assist night the other night, in which I think we got blown out, I believe. That was the game one of the games where DeMar DeRozan got out for a bit and Kobe White stepped up. This is a great game from Kobe White. I think he's my player of the game. Shout out to him. But shout out to the entire Bulls team today. And look, they see what makes their success. They've seen it today. So now the question is, can we see a similar playing style in the next game against Phoenix? Can we get steals and deflections? Can we run out in transition? Can we be able to get open threes and knock them down? Can guys like Pat stay aggressive? Can Kobe have these types of games again? Can all these things happen? Can Jevon Carter maintain his bench production, which has been phenomenal for the past 3 games? Can all these things happen for the Chicago Bulls in this next game against the Phoenix Suns? Now, Phoenix is a team that's not necessarily coming into this game fully healthy. Bradley Beal hasn't played yet. I believe Devin Booker is injured. A couple of other guys might be hurt on that team. This is not the best version of Phoenix that could be coming to town, ladies and gentlemen, but a dangerous team, always will be a dangerous team. Kevin Durant by himself is a dangerous player, and we know what happens when you get players that are unguardable in the NBA. We've seen it with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw it with Jokic. It allows other guys to get involved in the game. So at the end of the day, Kevin Durant could very much be in for a big playmaking night if he's the one that's going to do the bulk of the ball handling in this game. We'll wait and see. It's going to be an interesting game between the Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Let's hope we can win it and end off this week very positively in, granted, a short week in general. But that's going to be me for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like and a follow and or subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in the next Chicago Bulls related video. Huge win for the Bulls. Let's not take it for granted. Let's celebrate this win because we don't know when the next one like this may come. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care and peace.